So this is the first year I went to PAX East. I got 2-day tickets and I wanted to accomplish 5 goals before I left. First, I wanted to spend as little money as possible. I know there's a lot of vendors there and I know they can charge a lot for memorabilia. Number 2, I want to enter a tournament of some kind. I know PAX is relatively known for their tournaments and they have a lot of them this year, so I'm looking forward to participating in some of them, at least I hope so. Number 3 is to take pictures with a couple of cosplayers. I know that a lot of people be wearing costumes, so I feel like it would be cool to get a picture with a couple of them. Number 4, I do want to purchase something to at least remember the trip by. I know that kind of counteracts my first point and my first goal, but I just want to purchase something, any little thing that can just make me remember PAX East. So I'm going to try and find something. And number 5, I just want to have a fun time overall. So those are my 5 goals, and let's go ahead and talk about Friday. How did that go? Friday just about started like any other day that I go into the big city and try to find a location. I end up getting lost. I had no idea where I was. I think we made it. I was lost for about like 10, 15 minutes. I can never find my way around these cities, but I think we made it. I wasn't lying. 10 to 15 minutes. I was just roaming around. I was just trying to find stairs or something to get up, but eventually I found my way to PAX. It was about a 5-minute wait to get inside the building, and once I did, I still remain lost. Yeah, and I just gotta find out where to go. I'm in, now where do I go? I kind of made the mental error in not picking up a paper map, but luckily I did download the app in advance, so I was able to rely on my phone to look at the map to find out where everything was. Was it helpful at first? Not really, but you know, I was just sort of discovering things. Eventually, I found the doors to take you downstairs into the massive open show floor, and oh my lord, it was overwhelming. Like, I have not seen anything like this in a really long time, so it was really cool, but at the same time I was like, oh, I don't know if I belong here. There's so many people and I just don't know what to do with myself here. It was at that point in time where I'm just looking around aimlessly trying to discover where everything is that I figured that since I have 2-day passes, I might as well use the Friday badge to sort of discover where everything is, so when I come back on Saturday, I can more so figure out what exactly I want to do and participate in. For the first like hour or two while I was at PAX East, I was pretty much by myself, just trying to discover everything, but eventually I did run into one of my friends. He's actually a friend of of T-Main's. His name is Gino, so I ended up sticking with him for a little bit. Okay, fellas, I found somebody. I found one of my friends. This is Gino.
What's up? How we doing? How are you liking PAX?
I feel like I haven't even started. I've been doing more walking than actual like game playing stuff, but
hey,
there's a lot to find.
You gotta start somewhere.
I guess we're gonna go and try and find some food now, and then maybe find some other games to play.
I'm thinking lobster dinner.
Lobster dinner, you think they have that?
Yeah. There's a Pikachu, like I can see up ahead.
There's Pikachu. We ended up spinning like a Mountain Dew wheel and getting a couple of little prizes. Then we ended up going to lunch and leaving the convention center, getting a food somewhere in Boston, because you know them convention center prices be crazy. And then we came back to the convention center, did a little bit more walking. We watched Tekken for a little bit. There was a Tekken tournament that was going on, and that was actually really darn fun. And then we went upstairs. So upstairs, there's a couple of really cool things that you got going on. There's like your food courts, there's a speed run stage, there's console free plays where you can play literally any console of choice just for fun. And you can also participate in tournaments. So that's what I was going for. I wanted to participate in a tournament, and Friday had a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament, my bread and butter. However, eventually when I got into the tournament doors, they said that the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament had already filled up and is capped, so I couldn't even get my name on the wait list for that game. It was quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's what I get for showing up late. I didn't really know the rules, but now I know for next year, if I want to participate in a tournament, I'm going to have to be there as early as possible. There was one thing that was pretty cool. When we were walking in between the tournament rooms, there was a Just Dance gameplay stage where people actually got to go on stage and play Just Dance in front of a live crowd. I thought that was pretty darn cool, but knowing me and how socially awkward I am in those types of situations, there ain't no way you're going to be catching me on the dance floor doing anything like that. Driving through the night with windows down, it's time to sing our favorite tune. Headlights beaming in a magical place like Vancouver. See you soon. Light up the torch, you're getting gold. We're flowing 0 G's lock. Have we broken the mold? Because it's time to create a arc, yeah. Let's go away at maximum velocity. Grab the maple syrup, that's in viscosity. Maybe too much, some animosity. When I cross the line for lap around you, skipping that jail. Passing go, nagging myself 2 bills. I'ma be the dealer, but I gotta rob her. Time to tell you little secrets about how I got her. Rosie likes, Aurora lights. Let me steal the crown, baby, you must have my nine. Steal it from Monty, Davis with Monty. When to go to White Caps, they gon' need a bounty. Yeah, the one you want, you can be left in the dust. I said, pass it by my drum, it's gonna make you lost. When I go from A to B, I'm calling that displacement. Divided by a ginger sauce, fast if you complacent. Always finishing in last, but never felt the stigma. You're like a severed duck, a paradoxical enigma. A powerful piranha like PD will make you rage quit. Don't be rude to me, I'll send you from BC to 8-bit. Driving through the night with windows down. It's time to sing our favorite tune. Headlights beaming in a magical place like Vancouver. See you soon. All right, I admit it. I think I got some pretty sick dance moves. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know what you guys think. Give the video a like if you guys enjoyed those dance moves.
I mean, you had people out there dancing. Like, there were people in the crowd dancing with you.
With me, yeah. Dude, they knew. I was so laser focused, bro. I couldn't even see anyone else.
Vision. I saw it.
I was so focused. I couldn't even think about anyone else.
I'm pretty sure you blacked out.
I might have blacked out, but you know what they say: do one thing every day that scares you, or something like that. That's what they're saying. So, yo, give a like on this vlog if you think I had a good performance. The rest of the day was honestly rather chill. After the Just Dance, we ended up just going back downstairs and watching a little bit of the Tekken tournament to reconnect with some of our friends that were sitting there watching the tournament with us. And I ended up finding a kiosk that had Mario Kart 64, and I thought that was perfect because there's a tournament for Mario Kart 64 happening on Saturday, and I wanted to participate in that. So let me see how I can do in Mario Kart 64. Am I any good at the game? Yeah, 4th place finish. This tournament's gonna go horribly tomorrow. And honestly, that was pretty much it for Friday. I just went home after that one and decided to reconvene and get ready for tomorrow as well, because I had another busy day at PAX East. So tomorrow, Saturday comes. T-Main is supposed to be going with me. He bought a ticket for Saturday as well, but unfortunately something happened and he couldn't make it, but he did ask me if I can give his ticket to somebody else that would be the one to go with me. So I found someone that would be down to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2. I'm here with Jesse, the man, the myth, the legend. Jesse, this is your first time at PAX East, right?
It really is.
Let's go. First thing we're going to do when we get there is see if there's any spots in our Smash Ultimate Doubles tournament, because we would destroy, right?
Oh, of course. First place every time.
Absolutely. I had to take Jesse to the tournament room so him and I could sign up for Smash Ultimate Doubles. And Smash Ultimate Tournament closed, or at least filled up very quickly.
They couldn't handle us.
They're scared of us.
Yeah. I think we'll just have to do it again online on your channel.
Stay tuned for a future stream. Jesse and I are going to team up and we will obliterate everybody.
I hope so.
I hope so too. And I got waitlisted for Mario Kart 64, which I ultimately never ended up being able to do. So the first thing you can actually mark as an X as incomplete is finding a tournament to play. I couldn't compete in a single tournament this PAX East, and I will definitely be looking forward to finding a tournament to compete in next year. One of the big attractions for Jesse and I was the retro game vendors. There was quite a few of them today, and I somehow did not find a single one on Friday, but we found pretty much all of them on Saturday, and we were looking through to find retro games. Jesse is a very big Final Fantasy collector, while I sort of collect like weird gaming peripherals and controllers that I don't have currently, but Jesse was purchasing a couple of Final Fantasy things, so let's go catch up with him and see what he purchased. There's a lot of cool stuff. Almost bought a couple of amiibos, but didn't. There's real life loot boxes that you could have bought, but you didn't.
No, not yet.
But you're a Final Fantasy collector, so you bought a couple of things, right?
I did. I have like every Final Fantasy game, but now I'm like getting the collections of like different releases around the world. Got both of these. I have the digital ones. I obviously have the PS1 and the other versions, but getting a European version of a twin pack is pretty cool.
That is kind of hype.
Because I am a collector and I like spending my money.
Chocobo and Chill.
Yeah, Chocobo and Chill. They're on YouTube, you were saying, right?
Yeah, Game Chops on YouTube are pretty cool. They make video game remixes a lot, so especially the Chill remixes. After the retro games, Jesse and I decided to wait in line for about 45 minutes to be able to play this Dunkin Donuts game where you threw balls at a holographic wall with donuts and coffee cups and all of the like just appearing and disappearing, and you get points for how many you hit them in a 30-second time span. If I'm being honest though, the real reason I even wanted to go to that was so I can get my hands on these Dunkin Donuts branded sunglasses while we were here at PAX. I can't believe I fumbled the bag like that. I just needed to hold the ball so Jesse can grab it. Why did I have to do a flick pass to him? He wasted so much time trying to grab it, and it was my fault entirely. So we could have gotten the high score, but we'll take top 10. We also ran into a random autonomous robot dog, and oh my goodness, that boy was adorable. Then we decided to rent out a free play console. We didn't end up playing any of the modern consoles because who be playing modern video games nowadays? We're going to the classics. And what do we play? Smash Brothers 64. As you can see, the two of us are heavily concentrated in trying to compete in Smash 64. I was pretty much garbage no matter who I played. Jesse was pretty competent in the game, but then we actually played a 2-on-2 against two players that walked up to us and asked us to play 4 players. We were down. We lost 2 of the first matchups, but then Jesse had a massive comeback in the final match to win us at least a game, and we're pretty proud of that. After that, I kind of wanted to check out the speedrun stage. We haven't checked out a speedrun yet, and eventually when we walked in, we were noticing someone was speedrunning Ocarina of Time, and it was presented by Awesome Games Done Quick, which was actually kind of cool to see. We were just in there for about 10 minutes, I think, and it was absolutely wild. These people perform glitches like crazy. Those speedrunners go wild. But finally, it's about darn time that we actually tackle one of our goals, and that is to take pictures with cosplayers. We go back down to the main floor. It is towards the afternoon at this point. We're not really chasing anybody down, but we're just walking around the exhibition floor. If we see any costumes that we like, I'm gonna go up there and ask for some pictures. And boy, did we get a couple of them.
Psych! Psych! Psych!
There were a lot of really cool costumes, especially the ones that I was able to take pictures with, but there were so many more that I wasn't able to. Maybe next year, but honestly, it could be whenever I'm able to get over my social awkwardness and just be able to get up and ask people for a picture. At this point, with the little time we had on the show floor, I decided to try a couple of cool things. I tried this weird puzzle-looking game that stumped me quite a bit more than I would have liked to admit. And then I also got to sit on a PC-looking desk thing that looked pretty cool, but was probably way too expensive for me, and I don't think would be for me anyway. But with only one thing checked off, and honestly, you could pretty much mark down to spend as little as possible as a second thing checked down, because at that point, I haven't spent much of anything at PAX East except for food until right about now, where I find a mystery box. There's a whole wall. There's actually 2 walls full of mystery boxes, and I decided to go for a retro games looking one. It was Pac-Man shaped and themed, so I thought, oh, maybe some Pac-Man or retro 1980s memorabilia. That could be kind of cool. It was a relatively hefty price, about $60, but nothing too crazy. It's about as much as a full game. I was willing to bite the bullet and see what I got. That is the one thing that I bought that I was able to remember the trip by. So you can even check that one off. We just marked out of another goal. Let's go. After eating some dessert for dinner, because, you know, of course we did. We were at a convention. Then we decided to go back up to the retro games free play one more time. And we played
F0X, the N64.
0X, Nintendo 64. We're back at the retro arcade because
You would play modern. Yeah, okay. When you can play this?
when you can play something that's 20, 30 years old, absolutely.
We actually wanted to play F-Zero GX on the GameCube, but unfortunately that wasn't available. I wish I would be able to play it, but maybe one of these days, who knows? I might pick it up for you guys if you guys really want me to. But we ended up playing F-Zero X on the N64 instead, and I gotta say, it was rough in the beginning, but I ended up picking it up and starting to understand the game in the future.
Fellas, Rainbow Road is conquered. Jesse's still in it. Oh, never mind. Jesse is no longer in it. Oh, Jesse, why did you crumble under the pressure as soon
As you pull out a camera, first place to 10.
we got another race. We just did Rainbow Road. I didn't realize it was the exact same map as N64 Rainbow Road. It's kind of cool.
And that was pretty much it. That was my experience at PAX. First day was most of the time by myself, but I got to experience some time with Gino as well, which was really cool. But the second day I got to spend all day with Jesse, and that was awesome. You got to show him the show floor and what PAX was all about. And I'm definitely looking forward to maybe going in future years, but I was only able to get 3 out of the 5 goals. Well, actually mark that 4. I did have a fun time at PAX. PAX was incredible. I would definitely be down to go again. It was really cool to see all the cosplayers in their costumes and all the game developers work and show off their games, because it was really cool to see those show floors and just all the fun exhibits. Even the Tekken tournament was cool to watch for a little bit as well. I'm sure I didn't even get the full experience for myself, even being there for 2 days. I got to do a little bit more next time I'm at PAX, but it was just more so getting the feel for how the show was, and it was fun. So 4 out of 5 goals is not too bad, but let's go ahead and check to see what I got in that loot box.
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh, would you look at that, fellas? It opens from the this direction. You got a Fallout Vault Boy Chemist action figure UNSC mug. I don't know what this stands for. Maybe it's like some sort of esports tournament. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare baseball cap. Okay, it's like a lanyard from Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog neck gaiter. A Fallout Boy. I don't know what this is. Maybe a wallet? A Call of Duty keychain, it looks like. That is the box, ladies and gents. That is the retro games box. Life lesson. Don't spend your money on loot boxes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and if you want to see more vlogs like this, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But with that being said, stay all pro, and I'm out of here.